From the dawn of time, Africa has stood as the cradle of humanity. Upon her soil walked kings and queens, warriors and builders, prophets and visionaries. This is their story. From ancient Nile to modern Nigeria. A story of riches, of courage, of sacrifice. A story of heroes. In the land of the Nile, greatness was carved into stone. Imhotep, the genius of the 27th century before Christ, laid the foundations of architecture, medicine, and engineering, his legacy shaping civilizations beyond his age. Then came Hatshepsut, the woman pharaoh, who donned the beard of kingship. She expanded trade to distant lands, proving that power knows no gender. In the highlands of Ethiopia, legends whisper of Makeda, the queen of Sheba. Bilqis, a very rich queen who hailed from Nigeria among the Yorubas. She journeyed to Jerusalem, her wisdom celebrated for ages. Centuries later, Ezana of Aksum embraced Christianity, making Ethiopia one of the first nations to declare faith in the cross. To the west, kingdoms rose from dust to glory. Sundiata Keita, the Lion Prince, forged Mali from fragments, uniting tribes into empire. His descendant, Mansa Musa, became the richest man the world has ever known. When he journeyed to Mecca, his generosity shook Cairo's economy that in today's world you'll need a very big bag of money to buy a kilogram of grain. And his fame reached Europe and Arabia. In the south, Shaka Kasenzanga Kona, Shaka Zulu, revolutionized warfare. His discipline, his strategy, his courage forged a nation feared and admired. His successors, like King Cetshwayo, would one day face the might of the British at Isandlwana and win. But centuries later, South Africa knew other chains. Nelson Mandela broke them. 27 years in prison could not break his spirit. Alongside Winnie Mandela, the mother of the nation, they stood until freedom rang in 1994. In Kenya, Dedan Kimathi carried the Mau Mau rebellion on his shoulders, fighting colonial settlers for land and dignity. In Tanzania, Julius Nyerere dreamed of Ujamaa, an Africa of unity and self-reliance. And in Ethiopia, Haile Selassie stood before the League of Nations, warning the world of fascism. His words became prophecy. When the winds of independence swept Africa, visionaries rose. Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana called for a united Africa. Patrice Lumumba of Congo spoke truth to power, and for it, paid with his life. Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso, young and bold, declared, "We must dare to invent the future." His dreams of justice, women's rights, and self-sufficiency remain immortal. And in Libya, Muammar Gaddafi stood as a fierce voice against imperialism, championing African unity and urging Africa must be united. Though his rule was controversial, his call for a continent free from exploitation still echoes. In the heart of West Africa lies Nigeria, a giant with roots deep in legend. Oduduwa, father of the Yoruba. His son Oranmiyan, fierce and restless, carried the Yoruba crown into Benin and beyond. And in Ijebu land, Bilikisu Sugbon, the Sheba legend, ruled with wisdom, her story echoing in songs still sung. In Ife, when invaders came, Moremi Ajasoro gave herself to the enemy, only to return with secrets that saved her people. Though she paid with betrayal, her name is eternal. And in Zaria, Queen Amina rode with steel and fire, conquering lands, building walls, opening trade routes. Nigeria remembers her not only as a queen, but as a conqueror. When oppression weighed heavy, Lisabi of Egba led his people to freedom from Oyo domination. King Jaja of Opobo, once a boy sold into slavery, rose to kingship. He built a palm oil empire, defying British monopolies, until exile silenced him, but not his memory. Nana Olomu of Itsekiri, And Oba Ovonramwen of Benin also resisted British greed, standing firm though colonial guns tore their kingdoms apart. As the 20th century dawned, a new battle began, the battle for independence. Herbert Macaulay, the father of nationalism, rallied voices against colonial injustice. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Zik of Africa, called for unity. Obafemi Awolowo built dreams of education and progress. Ahmadu Bello uplifted the North with vision and resolve. And among them, a lioness roared. Funmilayo Ransome Kuti, mother of activism, who led women against unfair taxation and raised sons who shook the world. Her son, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, carved rebellion into music, his Afro beat the heartbeat of resistance. Founder of Ibadan, Lagelu founded Ibadan, that merged to form the foundational city of Ibadan around the 17th or 18th century. Ogunmola was a formidable tactician and one of the foremost warriors the Yoruba race ever produced, leading successful campaigns and defending the city of Ibadan against rival kingdoms. From Nubia's queens to Zaria's Amina, from Mansa Musa's gold to Jaja's defiance, Africa's heroes shine eternal. Their wealth was not only in gold, but in courage. Their power not only in armies, but in sacrifice. Their vision not only in empires, but in freedom. We are heirs of Africa, and the story is still being written. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. This clip was brought to you by AjeCoin. To learn more, visit www.ajecoin.io.